Hi everyone, I'm Taylor Hudak with acTVism Munich, and I'm outside the Royal Courts of Justice in London. Today is the first day of the appeal hearing in the extradition proceedings of WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. Earlier today, hundreds of peaceful protesters demonstrated outside this courthouse, showing their disapproval of the continued prosecution of a journalist, Julian Assange.
He should not be in prison, full stop. So we want to highlight that and call again for his release. So we will stick with this case this afternoon and tomorrow, and we will be here. We repeat our call for Assange to be released, for this case to be closed.
Throughout today, the court heard from the Crown Prosecution Service representing the U.S. government. The Crown argued in favor of the new U.S. assurances, which were issued in July of 2021.
It is almost surreal to spend a morning in this grand building to hear the lawyers acting on behalf of the United States try to stretch the interpretation of the law, and of course trying to convince the court that the United States will treat Julian Assange very fairly if and when he is extradited to the United States. They are, of course, putting those assurances front that have been measured by Amnesty International, by other organizations, and found that they are worth nothing.
The U.S. is claiming that if Assange were to be extradited to the United States, he would not be held under SAMs or special administrative measures, and if tried and convicted in the United States, he may serve his sentence in Australia. However, many are arguing that these assurances are not assurances after all. And the Crown admitted in court today that the U.S. has the right to reverse the assurances at any time.
This morning we heard how the U.S. promoted its so-called assurances. These are not assurances at all. They incorporate within them the caveat that they can change their mind any time and put him under SAMs and ADX Florence, which is a specific conditions that they've outlined in the assurances. But they're not worth the paper they're written on, and that's because the U.S. has multiple ways of isolating prisoners. On any given day in the United States, there are 80,000 prisoners in solitary confinement. Only 50 of those are under special administrative measures, and only 500 of those are in ADX Florence. The remaining 79,500 people under solitary confinement are not in ADX or SAMs. So what are we even talking about? We're talking about a journalist who is being prosecuted for his work because he exposed the crimes of the country that is trying to extradite him and the country that conspired to assassinate him.
The prosecution concluded its arguments today, and tomorrow the defense will resume.
Reporters Without Borders, Reporters Sans Frontières, we have been the only NGO to monitor the entire extradition proceedings, and as many of you know, access has not been easy. This morning we quite literally fought our way back into court. We got into the public gallery, and we will keep doing this. The court should accredit us properly to do our jobs, but we will keep accessing court however we can.
We will be back here tomorrow at the Royal Courts of Justice. Please make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. I'm Taylor Hudak with acTVism Munich, and I'll see you all next time.